Welcome to Switched On Schoolhouse, a CD-ROM-based homeschool curriculum from Alpha Omega Publications. In Switched On Schoolhouse 8th grade History and Geography, your students will study U.S. history with units on European backgrounds, War for Independence, the Westward Movement, the Industrial Nation, the United States in a Changing World, and much more. Now let's take a look at an 8th grade History and Geography lesson to see how concepts like these are covered. In a unit entitled European Backgrounds, let's look at a lesson called Spain's Treasure Hunt. Most Switched On Schoolhouse lessons begin with a brief introduction and a list of objectives for the lesson. These objectives help students stay focused on important lesson content and provide parents with an effective way to measure mastery of lesson content. At the beginning of most lessons, your students will also encounter a list of vocabulary words that will be used throughout the lesson. We've included several activities to encourage mastery of these important words. For example, students can hear the correct pronunciation of each word.
Strait, isthmus.
In addition, the vocabulary arcade games encourage mastery of the vocabulary words by providing practice in the correct spelling of each word and in matching each word with its definition. Flashcards allow students to easily review the words and their definitions. After this introductory material, your students then move independently through the lesson, reading the text-based instruction and utilizing the multimedia features that have been provided. As students study, it's important that they understand that what they're learning fits into a timeline of history. Any linked date or major event within the text of the lesson provides access to an interactive timeline. The timeline provides information about great civilizations, historical eras, significant events, and persons from history. Many lessons include small instructional videos, sometimes called tiny tutors. The teachers featured in these small video clips provide special instructions, additional information, and important tips for students.
After Hernando Cortés met with Montezuma in present-day Mexico City in 1519, he was given a sweet-tasting drink. He asked how it was made and was told that the natives started with a special powder which was boiled in water and then combined with chili, musk, and honey. And if you were going off to war and you needed extra calories, you added some ground corn. So what was this drink? The Aztecs called it chocolatol, and the powder, which was called by a name that's unpronounceable to us today, was the Aztec word for cocoa. The drink was hot chocolate. It's good.
A variety of audio-visual presentations, including videos, slideshows, and animations, provide reinforcement of lesson content.
When Francisco Pizarro came upon the Inca civilization, we know that his main concern was for gold, but the wealth that he overlooked was within the civilization itself. The expressions and intricate detail of these jars tell us that the sculptor had a desire for patient detail and the desire to show artistic expression. This type of smooth and delicate pottery was consistent throughout the many discoveries of archaeologists.
After completing the first section of lesson text, the student can continue on to the next section of the lesson, reading the text and utilizing the included multimedia. In some lessons, students are given the opportunity to review and reinforce what they've learned with fun games like Farmer Frank and All Right. Let's take a look at an example. At the end of the lesson, the student is presented with a series of questions that provide a review of lesson content. Questions are presented in a variety of formats, including matching, fill in the blank,
Correct.
true and false, sequencing, multiple choice, multiple select, click and place, essay questions, and many more. 85 to 90% of student work is graded instantly by the program. Answers are automatically saved as the student works through the questions, and immediate feedback is given after each question has been answered. If a parent has set the program to allow for multiple attempts, students will be looped back through the lesson to answer questions that were marked wrong on the first attempt. The lesson is complete when all questions have been answered correctly or when the student has exhausted his allowed attempts on each question. The student can then return to the home page to continue through the rest of his daily assignments.